people know not to come to church, not to be around other people if we're feeling ill, if we have had a cough or a temperature in the last 7 days. But that's going to get a little bit tricky over the next few weeks. And we, as a church, don't want people to be completely isolated from one another. We need to be in contact. We need to be connecting with one another. One of those ways that we can stay connected is our Highgrove Facebook pages. If you haven't already joined one of our Facebook pages, whether that's Highgrove Church Facebook or whether it's the prayer one, then do that soon. And if you're not on Facebook, or even if you are, you can catch up online with any sermons. At some point, we may need to not meet together at all, so we will have other ways of encouraging one another and teaching and worshipping together. Yet to be decided. We've always wanted to try a podcast, so, it's a good opportunity. And I just want to encourage you just to connect in with your small groups, because that is probably the best way to look after one another, is staying connected with our small groups and making sure that others in your small group have the support and prayer and physical shopping and things like that that they might needed. If you should also have received an email from us this week on Friday. If you haven't seen an email from us, can we please ask you to check your spam filters, because Highgrove emails do seem to get stuck in spam filters. So have a look, and if it's not there, then let us know, because we might, for some reason, not have your a correct email address for you, and that's going to be a major way that we stay connected. And if anybody is particularly worried about being isolated, and then do just have a word with us afterwards, and we will see what we can do in terms of connecting you up with other people. All of our ministry teams have had some reminders about washing hands, and our prayer ministry teams aren't going to lay on hands. We're going to do communion a little bit differently, but particularly our children's groups all have some just more stringent ways of washing hands and sharing snack that is just designed to keep people safe. And probably the most sad change that we've had to make is we've had to stop serving biscuits with refreshments at the end of the service. So we're really sorry. But kids, don't worry, there is still snack in children's groups. But, of course, we don't want to just be looking inwards. We want to be people who are looking outwards and looking to support those in our communities who are vulnerable. So we are, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to just be collecting for the food bank. The food bank are running out of food fairly urgently, and so our Bristol Northwest Food Bank, we will be taking deliveries to them this week and definitely next week. If you can't make it to church next week, but you still like to give, then just put it into your local supermarket. Most of them have food bank collection things, collection points there. But do be praying for the food bank. They're trying to give out some sort of emergency ration packs, 1,000 emergency ration packs over the next couple of weeks. So do be praying and supporting our local food bank. And then you might remember a couple of weeks ago, Paul Hazelden spoke about Local Friends, an organisation that he is set up to help connect people in our community who are particularly vulnerable, particularly isolated, with church, with volunteers in church. And obviously, face-to-face contact isn't going to be a possibility over the next few weeks, but we want to sort of just connect people in with a phone call or an email every few days and be able to drop food parcels or prescriptions to their doorstep. If you would like to volunteer, so Paul is sort of coordinating that, and he's going to be in contact with the local GP surgery. If you want to speak to Paul afterwards, he's just there waving his hand, but also you can email him on paul@localfriends.org.uk. And the more of us who volunteer, just to, even if it's just one person that we're staying in contact with in our community who's isolated and vulnerable, then that would be brilliant.